Alright guys, today is the lesson for Thursday and Friday. It's V for Vendetta. It's going to be kind of the main focus for the last 2 days of normal class until next week. So before we start class, I would like you to share in your table groups what are 3 things that you've learned from this film analysis unit. You've studied 2 films so far, you've done a couple different project activities, so what are 3 things that really stand out to you? And make sure you share those, and then you'll share a little bit with the whole class as well. Moving into the objectives, we're still looking at how do you analyze a film, and we're looking at an action film now. So Friday or Monday, depending on when you finish the film, chances are Monday, you will be turning in your V for Vendetta notes chart for a grade. And that chart is actually going to look like this. It's the same chart that you used for Pleasantville. You just want to make sure you really fill out this part of the chart, and then you will be picking some of these and you'll be putting down some analytical statements about them in this part of the chart, just like I talked about with Pleasantville. So moving back into some thoughts for the exam. The exam day will be on Tuesday. It's first and second block in the morning. You will do the vocab test first, and then you will be watching a film clip. You'll jot down some notes, and then you'll do an analytical response, reminiscent to what you did with Psycho. It's just this time it's timed, like it's an in-class piece, and also you will be looking at the film firsthand, and it will just be a chunk as opposed to an entire movie. So today we're going to do V for Vendetta. You do want to make sure you note on the chart. So just some context before we start this movie. It is a dystopia, so it is just like Fahrenheit 451. It's a world where you have censorship, you have government control, and you have media manipulation. It takes place in England, and all the people in England know something's going on, but they are not really sure, or they're too scared to challenge it. There's a lot of horrible secrets being kept by the High Chancellor. He's kind of like their president / dictator. He basically, how he came into power and how he's able to control people, it's pretty scary, and you'll find out that history as the movie goes on. What happens though is our hero, V, is a mysterious man who wears this kind of crazy mask that looks like this. He ends up challenging the government, and he also tries to inspire the people to rise up. He ends up accidentally running into this girl, which is Evie, and the two of them kind of figure out how to stand up to the government, and Evie is definitely more resistant. She doesn't want to stand up to the government, but she is going to end up becoming part of V's world, whether she wants to or not. So keep that in mind. It is a mystery too. It's an action movie, but it also has mysterious storylines that you just got to kind of work through as the movie goes on. So make sure you watch the film, talk about what you see, and then just bringing in tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll take out your notes. You'll take the chart and you'll write down some analytical comments on some of the 2 of the best things that you noticed from the first film viewing day. And then you'll continue the film in notes. And then finally, hopefully you'll finish the film and you'll think about the cinematography, but also how do you think it compares to Psycho and Pleasantville. So that is Thursday and Friday's lesson. And then Monday you should be turning in your V for Vendetta notes for a grade.